The Road to the Kentucky Derby, presented by TwinSpires.com.
Well, welcome to the Kentucky Derby. I'm Jill Byrne, and this weekend the road to the Kentucky Derby goes all the way to New Mexico. Well, that might mean something to all of you. Remember, Mind That Bird? He ran in the Sunland Derby. He didn't even win it before coming to Churchill Downs to win the Kentucky Derby. Well, speaking of Mind That Bird, there's a prep race out at Sunland called the Mind That Bird Stakes, and the top three horses in that race are coming back in the Sunland Derby. Let's take a look at those. And the winner was Dry Summer. Now, this horse now is 2 for 2 at Sunland Park. Big effort that day. He beat Show Some Magic and Storm Driver. These two will come back in the Sunland Derby as well. So do you give them advantage because they've had good races over the racetrack, or do we look to those familiar faces? Again, Todd Pletcher going deep into his bench with this one. He was supposed to send Overanalyze, called an audible at the last minute, and he's sending Abraham. Impressive maiden winner at Gulfstream Park. He's a son of Distorted Humor, should have no problem with the 1 1/8 distance. He's already won, going 2 turns at Gulfstream, so we'll see if he can step up and pick up very important points on the road to the Kentucky Derby to add to Todd Pletcher's ever-growing stable. Bob Baffert, again, he's had success in the Sunland Derby. He won it in 2006. He's sending 2 horses, and 2 horses that are kind of related in a way. They're both by Midnight Loot, who was the Breeders' Cup Sprint champion. They're both out of the family of Silver Bullet Day, and this is Shaking It Up and Governor Charlie. Let's take a look at Governor Charlie first. He won going a mile in his second start, and that was at Santa Anita on the dirt, but maybe key about that, it's the horse he beat, Footbridge, who finally came back to break his maiden at Santa Anita, so maybe a key race that day. Governor Charlie already proven at 2 turns. Shaking It Up, what do we do with him? He won the San Vicente, training very well, but this will be his first time going 2 turns. The son of Midnight Loot. Can he handle the extra distance? A lot of people very high on this horse, Shaking It Up, one of 2 for trainer Bob Baffert. It's the Sunland Derby. Will we see another Mind That Bird come out of this race and find their way to Churchill Downs on the first Saturday in May? You can wager on the Sunland Derby at TwinSpires.com, the official online wagering site for the Kentucky Derby.